wee bit snowy out here. Got some snow squalls. Anyways, we're heading into the tiny house, as you can see behind me. I got some stuff to do. Gonna basically tie up some loose ends. That's the plan today. Bit of a snowy one. I'm gonna fire up the fire and I'm gonna fire up the wood stove and hopefully make things a little bit warmer in there because it's kind of brutal out here. So here we go. Oh, the solar panel's doing a lot today. Okay, get up there. Okay, let's go see what we're dealing with. Holy smoke, snow is blowing in sideways again. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, what you guys are looking at here is obviously a tiny house that's nearly completed, but more importantly, you're looking at some stairs. I hauled these suckers in here, and these are hard maple. These are heavy. I hauled these in here recently, and I'm going to try to get them to put up, rather, so that they slide easily. And I'm just looking how that's going to happen. I'm not quite sure, so let's see how it works. All right. Well, before I tell you about those stairs, let's get a fire going because it is a little bit damp here. So I brought out some firewood. And I think we got some half decent little pieces here. We'll get going. I think I brought some kindling. Nothing really to cut it on. Got a knot. That's what we want. Right there. Okay. The only trouble with leaving paper out here is the paper gets damp, so I probably should have brought this in. But memory's good but short. Okay, hopefully that's gonna go just enough to work. Put that on in there. Okay. What else we got here? Put a piece of that up there and a piece of this up there, and let's see what happens. And unfortunately, I stepped on my lighter. What do I got to get this unjammed with? Come on. Of all the things to break out here, the one thing that stands between me and a little fire is this. Success. As you can tell, I've been putting the hurting on this ladder here. So this is hard maple. I've been cutting some holes in it, and they're kind of rough right now. And just so you can understand why I'm doing so, I need holes in both sides so that I can have this steel rod move right through it as I slide the ladder. So I'm going to clean up the holes. I used an 1.5-inch bit. So here's the 1.5-inch bit I used. That'll give me a little bit of playroom with the 1/2-inch steel pipe. So I'm just going along cleaning up the holes. Then I'm going to put a sanding bit onto my drill. And that sanding bit should take care of any rough edges. And before you say anything, yes, I realize I shouldn't be using a framing hammer with a chisel, but hey, that's what I got here and that's what I'm using. It does the job. So let's clean these up. Try to keep this straight so it looks half decent. Okay, not too bad. Let's get on the other side here. A little bit frosty in here today. And before I take this chisel and try to ram out that big piece here, the likelihood of that chipping or blowing out the other side, meaning chipping off a piece, is pretty high. So I'll use a saw, that little oscillating tool, and clean that up nice. So almost there. Just got a little more work to do. Alright folks, as you can tell, I got the stairs all leaned up, or the ladder rather. I had to cut it to length. It was a little too long, and I also had to make these slots in here. These are the sort of the apparatus made out of steel gas pipe that I'm going to use. And one is going to go down here, and one's going to go on the other side, and that will be connected by a steel bar, a gas pipe bar. So I need to figure out where this is going to go, and I basically want to see how high from the top, whatever that measurement is, I'll transfer it over here. Now, I designed it so that this would sit away from this just slightly, and you can see that there. So really all I'm concerned with is the height. So let's get that lined up to whereabouts it should go. And we're probably sitting right there. So let's get a measure on that. And I'm looking 3.5 inches to the top. And we'll transfer that over here. And then we'll do the same over there. Run a bar. And if all goes to plan, that will be that. And I'm realizing I forgot my hammer. Don't know if I'll need it or not. Whoa, the hands are getting cold. I'm dropping everything. Getting clumsy. Probably almost time to shut her down for the day. Maybe I won't need a hammer. And it's important here, if you're doing this, that you're hitting some framing members. In behind this is a 2x6, and that's what I'm lagging these lag bolts into. Hoda, can you hold the ladder for me? Okay, great, thanks. You can definitely tell when you hit some good framing because it gets a little solid. All right, that's that. I think we're there. Let's try her out. As you can tell here, it looks pretty solid. I'll just show you how it works. Basically on the very bottom here, you guys have a lock in your wheels. So on for the lock being on, so the wheel won't turn, and off for the lock being off. I'm going to turn it on because I'm going to climb up this thing. And you can tell here it's pretty sturdy, and you'll see it's got the two slots here. These slots have to be here to ride along the rail. So the hardware here is spaced 3 inches out and then 3 inches up. I mean the bar. So the bar hardware is 3 inches out and 3 inches up. That allows for the ladder, when it's in this position, to have room to go into the vertical position, because I need it to be in the vertical position to get it over to the side. So let's see how that works. So to get it into the out of the way position, I'm going to turn the locks to off, and you can normally use your feet to do that. Turn it to off. I'm going to push the ladder inwards and see how you can just push it inwards and then it moves along that bar. So then you just roll it very carefully because this thing's heavy. Just roll it, or push it rather. out of the way. And with some of the restrictions here, and you guys can probably see up there, some of the restrictions are the roof or the ceiling hitting the top of the ladder. That's going to prevent it from going over any further. So if you wanted it to go over further, well, you'd probably have to cut the top of the ladder a little bit shorter or do some other figuring. But anyways, that can sit just like that. I can still access the wood stove door, and I'm going to have the couch over here with the little coffee table, so there's lots of room for that. And then when I want the ladder back, like I want to get back up there, I can do a few things. You can stand at the front or you stand at the back, pull a bit towards you, and don't forget to pull it all the way vertical. See how it's all the way vertical? You got to pull it all the way vertical, and then you can slide it over. And keep in mind, the little bit of bouncing you saw there, it's because the wheels on the bottom had to swivel around. And that's that. So normally what would I do? Well, I would probably put different casters on the bottom. You guys can see these casters here. These are the type that rotate all the way around. These are great, but ideally if I had casters that only were positioned this way, so that it would only go side to side, that would be even better. That would prevent some of that that rotational bumping of the casters. But as you can tell here, I've got this raised hearth, and if I were to keep the casters stationary by using stationary casters, it wouldn't roll over this very easily, and I didn't want to have a board sort of projecting upwards to be level with the hearth. So therefore I used casters that could rotate, and by rotating you get a little bit of bumpage when you push this in up to the vertical position, and then it'll go like that and you can rest it against the hearth. So that's it. Overall, this is my first attempt ever putting a ladder like this in, and I think it worked pretty well. That bar system's pretty easy. You just cut holes in the top. That was probably the hardest. Took me a long time to make sure I had the holes in the right position, get the height of the holes right, and put the bar in place. Other than that, I think it turned out pretty well. Well, folks, that is it for me here today. As you can see, I got the ladder in place. This thing's made out of hard maple, so it's got some girth to it. It's a good unit, though. This is going to get people up and down the ladder safely, and that's just one more thing off the list. As you can see behind me, this place is a pigsty. It's actually a construction zone, but I'm going to get it cleaned up here, and then when I come back next time with another video, you guys can see me having it all clean, all festive, and all decorated, because the holidays are just around the corner. Anyways, if you guys have any questions about this setup here, or even any of that hardware up there I used to connect it, make sure you get down to the comments below, and I'll be happy to help you that way. Thanks for watching, folks. Stick in there, and I will see you next time.